Greeting, AU alum. Man, I'm so thankful to be talking with you guys today. It's me, Al Pogue, and I'm so excited to be back here on the plains. First of all, let me start by saying that I pray that everyone and their loved one have been safe and healthy as possible during these times. And if someone you know personally has been affected by this deal in any way, our thoughts and prayers are with you. To all you frontline workers, thank you for all that you have done, you are doing, and that you will continue to do to keep us as safe as possible from this virus. Your sacrifice, dedication, and hard work has not gone unnoticed. And again, we say thank you. Now, for all of you who may not know that I was here from 2011 to 2013 in different capacities. Lastly, as the Director of High School Relations for Coach Malzahn during the 2013 season. Now, for a couple of updates, what's been going on the past 2 months? How we as a program handled these uncertain times. These past couple of months have been a huge challenge for us all. But the one thing that I love about Auburn and its staff is that we love challenges, and it seems to bring out the best in all of us. Our coaches, the players have been really positive and optimistic. We've been in constant contact with our players throughout this entire ordeal, with whether it's been through weekly Zoom meetings, for wellness checks, ball installs, academics, or just staying with our players' parents, via phone call or text, just to make sure they are aware of what's going on as much as possible. Now, what I would like to do now is just take a little time and brag on our players, and but brag on our leadership on all levels. From the beginning, we have had a solid plan from top to bottom, whether that's with rehab and athletic training, staff meetings, football meetings, academics, recruiting, strength and conditioning, and even transition plans for possible return dates for our staff and players. They were well communicated and executed. Now I want to brag on our players a little bit. We've challenged our players to make great decisions, to practice social distance while at home, to stay on top of things, academics, finish strong, and come back to campus in the best mental and physical shape as possible. And boy, did they answer the bell academically. We had 53 players to finish the spring semester with a 3.0 GPA or better, and our incoming freshmen finished the semester with a 3.55 GPA. That's even better than last year's incoming freshman class. Now let's talk a little bit about program stability. I'm so excited to have the opportunity to work with the second longest tenured active head coach in the conference. Coach Malzahn is entering his 11th season, as we all know, here at Auburn. He's been 7 of those years has been as a head coach, and 3 of those years has been as the offensive coordinator. Under his leadership, Auburn is one of 3 SEC schools to play for multiple conference championships and also play for a national championship. Coach Malzahn is one of the 10 active FBS coaches that have played for the national championship, and he is only one of 5 to play for a national championship and currently still be at the school that he did that at. All right, now for a little bit of staff stability. Coach Malzahn has assembled, in my opinion, one of the best staffs in all of college football. A staff that's well respected throughout the league. They love their players, and they have a passion for serving and develop them into Auburn men. It excites me to be part of such an outstanding staff that's very stable and has chemistry. 8 of the coaches have been on staff for multiple years. Without a doubt in my mind, we have the best coordinators in all of college football, starting with offensive coordinator Chad Morris. We all know the tremendous success he's had with his up-tempo style of play. And then on the defensive side of the ball, Coach Kevin Steele, who's in his 5th season as defensive coordinator at Auburn, and he has made the Tigers' defense consistently one of the best in the nation. The kids love him. We as a staff, we enjoy working with him. And week in and week out, our kids know that he's going to put them in a position to play fast and to have a chance at success. Our recruiting coordinator, Coach Travis Williams, along with a host of others, have done a really good job in our organizing our recruiting efforts. As far as communication with prospect, evaluation, social media content, virtual recruiting, and even virtual visits with potential prospects. All right. Now, for a short defensive overview, defensively, we returned 5 starters, including 4 on the front 7. All right. We have, defensive end, Big Cat Brian coming back. Defensive tackle, Tyrone Truesdale. And we have all SEC linebacker, KJ Britt, as well as linebacker Owen Papo returning. 3 of the top tacklers from last year's season's return, which include Zacoby McClain, as I mentioned before, Papo and Britt, all lead a group that has only allowed 19.9 points per game under Coach Kevin Steele. Now, for a slight positional overview, like I mentioned before, I'm coaching outside linebackers. And when I arrived here in February, unfortunately, we weren't able to have spring practice due to this pandemic. So therefore, I didn't have a chance to work with our kids as far as being on the grass with them or being able to witness and assess their abilities firsthand. But I do know this, that I'm excited about TD Moultrie, who's an outside linebacker from Birmingham, Alabama. He's 6'2", 243 pounds. He's going to be a senior this year, and we're all anxious to see him take the next step and emerge as a major factor at the buck position. TD has all the tools to be a dominant player. He has the size, he has the speed, and the ability, and now he just has to put it all together, let loose and play. And lastly, I'll talk about is Derek Hall. Derek Hall was a true freshman from Gulfport, Mississippi. He was 6'3", 230 pounds. I'm really excited about this kid. He cracked the lineup last year as a true freshman. He ended up with 13 total tackles last season. He saw his first action against Oregon, and his first start came against Ole Miss, in which he registered 3 solo tackles. He has progressively gotten better as the season went on. He's a great kid. He comes from a great family. He's very coachable. He has all the physical attributes as far as combination of size and speed. You want at the buck position. He has a skill set to be a great player in this league. And I believe that he has the potential to be a player on Sundays. So, in closing, well, I want to let you guys know that I've truly enjoyed updating you on the current state of our program during this pandemic. We remain optimistic that we will have our players back soon, and I look forward to meeting each and every one of you. Take care, God bless, and War Eagle.